Yo, my tubers, we back. Let's see, what is today? Technically today is Monday, but this is going to be going up on Tuesday, which means we're one day away from some vintage cube, which is nice because I'm getting a little bit tired of the Crimson Vow. Don't get me wrong, it's been fun, but I'm ready for a change of pace. So tomorrow there will be vintage cube, but for now, another Crimson Vow draft. A little bit of ranked, best of one here. Opened a buy invitation only. Pretty nice card. Very, very versatile. Unlike a lot of other Wraths, this one can even be used when you're ahead, you know? Kind of funny. If you have more creatures than the opponent, you can choose a lesser number than the total creatures you have, but then, you know, oftentimes wipe out their entire board. Anyways, we'll just take the buy invitation only. There were a couple other good cards in that pack, but seems like a good first pick and a pretty good follow-up, whatever way I want to lead here. Quartermaster, Circle of Confinement, Statue, Ancestor. Sadly, I will be passing a couple of good white cards no matter what I do, but this is a good spot to be in for sure. Man, normally I go for removal, but I don't actually know what's right here. I guess I'm going to take the Quartermaster, but I don't think you could go wrong with taking Circle or even the Statue. None of these are like leagues above another, so I'll just take the Quartermaster, stick with white for now, and yeah. See what we can do from there. Ooh. Now we can take a little bit of a turn. Take the Markov Purifier if we want to just jump into black-white life gain immediately. If not, I can just take the Cigar's Imprisonment. It's a safe pick. That's probably a little bit safer. All things considered, but Purifier is certainly great. Yeah, I don't mind just taking the Imprisonment here. I'd rather stay solidly in white. Then potentially take a Purifier, which I might not run, so let's do that. And get past a Piercing Light? It's not the best card in the pack. I think Mariner and Expert are better than Piercing Light, but similarly, I'm not going to take another off-color card. I think I'm just going to take another white card here. Just to keep cutting off the signal and hopefully get rewarded. Diver Scab, that's a pretty good one to see here. 5th pick? Alright, I mean, Diver Scab has been really excellent for me, and it's pretty good in blue-white. You don't have to be in the blue-black exploit deck, like, plenty of good Disturb creatures to sacrifice, so that seems like a good one. Passing, what? Scattered Thoughts, Assistant, some other okay cards, but I think a 5th pick Scab is probably somewhat of a signal, although now we could take the Waltzer here and look to stay a little open. I don't think Waltzer is a very high pickup because of the double color, so it's not surprising to see it 6th pick, but given that we've already taken a bunch of white cards, that's not too hard to think that we could end up in red-white aggro, so let's take that. That's a very late Blood Tithe Harvester, what the heck? Yeah, sadly that's a bit far away from what we're currently doing. But that's really, really strange. This has got to be one of the better uncommons in the format, so seeing it 7th pick is certainly a huge sign of some variety. Although I don't think we can afford to take it here. I mean, we have a perfectly acceptable 2-drop. If infantry wasn't here, I'd probably just take the Harvester. But we have a white card that we can take. And wow, we wheeling? No, this is 8th pick Lantern Bear? I don't even know what's going on then. I've been calling Lantern Bear the best blue common, and okay, I guess we'll take it 8th pick. Wield the Kindly Ancestor, Scattered Thoughts, Stitched Assistant. Let's just take the Ancestor here, although those are both blue cards that I wouldn't mind picking up if we do end up in blue later. I'm not going to take the Scab, though. I'm going to take Blood Fountain, just again to stay a little bit open. I know I passed the Purifier earlier, but I don't think that's a big deal. If we end up in blue-white, Entomber's respectable. A lot of file spawn spiders going around. Heirloom for potential splashing. Yeah, wheeling the assistant. Okay. Didn't feel like red was particularly open. And obviously, you know, a red-white card, while we got it late, is not necessarily a huge signal in pack 1, so... Looks like we're going to be leaning towards blue-white, but... pretty good. I haven't actually had the chance to play with this card too often. It's not a crazy bomb or anything, but it's just a solid rate creature for sure, right? 4 mana, 3/4 flash, and then you can build a bunch of 1/1 tokens. This does not suffer from a lot of the... or rather, this doesn't suffer from the same thing that a lot of these other cards do, where you can only trigger it once a turn. This can trigger as many times in any turn. But anyways, we're losing out another Waltzer, Squad, Rider, Scattered Thoughts. Easy Cemetery Protector there, though, for us. And another Quartermaster. This is a lot of 5-drops already. I'm almost tempted to take, like, Traveling Minister here instead, but... Quartermaster's probably still a little bit too good. Hopefully we can wheel any number of those cards. Geistlight Snare, Retrieval... Catapult Fodder... There's an Abrade here, too. I'm guessing the Nurturing Presence is probably just the safe pick. Because I'm not necessarily playing blue right now. I still think Abrade could be a decent choice here as well. Abrade's the strongest card, but I think we're pretty well locked into white, so I don't love it, but I'm going to take Nurturing Presence. There's a Weaver of Blossoms here. I guess we'll just take the Retrieval this time. This pack's not very good. Certainly not on the power level of the previous pack. There's another Traveling Minister. Okay, yeah, I mean, it feels like white is certainly the place to be. Secondary color, while we're leaning towards blue, is still kind of up in the air. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're getting a Thirst for Discovery here. Some other black cards. Disciple's okay in green-white, but yeah, we'll take the card draw. Not too shabby. Man, I just have not found Fleeting Spirit to be any good. This card has underperformed every single time for me. I'd rather just take Cradle of Safety here or the Steel-Clad Spirit. But even both of those are kind of filler anyway. We'll just take the 2-drop in white. We're going to end up playing it, but it's nothing exciting. Okay, another Stitched Assistant versus nothing. We did wheel the Resistance Squad. We have 2 humans in the deck right now. Well, that's not very good. But we still have another pack to go, so I think I'm going to end up taking it over Scattered Thoughts since we already picked up that Thirst for Discovery. Nice, we willed the Minister, and that's fantastic because it's a human for the squad, so... Good, good. Catapult Fodder wheeled, yikes. Another Blood Fountain, laid to rest for the green-white deck. And a bunch of last few pickups that don't really matter. Okay, pack 3. Hey, we opened a Mirror Hall Mimic. Wow, this pack's actually insane for us. Mimic, Drake, Heron, another Bearer, another Minister. Man. I almost want to take the Drake over the Mimic, but that doesn't make any sense. We don't even have that many ways to target our Drake right now anyways. And Mimic's too good. Into an Edgar. Is that worth splashing for? I have no vampires. And at the end of the day, Edgar is really just like a 4/4. Let's think about what I'm going to take if I don't take Edgar. Adamant Will, whatever. Another Presence, whatever. Another Retrieval, whatever. Chill, Syncopate, whatever. Yeah. I guess we're going to take the Edgar, but it's not like a must include into the deck. We've seen a couple bolts and a couple scabs going around, but that ship has sailed a long time ago. We're just going to take another Kindly Ancestor here. Another Catapult fodder too. Man, I might have just been able to go black-white here, but instead we'll just take this Fierce Retribution. Another Heron of Hope. Sad to pass it, but white removal is good enough. Piercing Light, Courier Bat, Scattered Thoughts. I'm actually going to take the bat. Again, my allegiance to blue is only like those 4 cards, in which case our black is actually kind of comparable. So, seems fine. Desperate Farmer now for splashing, that also helps. Now we can end up splashing like the Edgar if we wanted to, or I could just take Trainee here. But the land's never going to be a bad choice. Wow, what? 7th pick Bleed Dry? So many bolts going around too. Alright. I guess I'm supposed to take the Bleed Dry now. And question reality. But then we're weak. No, this is pick 8 Lantern Bearer now. Golly. It's just everything, like, people are just drafting, yeah, people are just drafting like red and green because all of the Esper colors are open as hell. We wield the Traveling Minister, Skull Scab coming back around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My guess then is that I'm probably just supposed to splash the Edgar, maybe? But again, it's not even a necessity. We'll take another Nurturing Presence. We have so many low drops now. Even the Serpentine Ambush seems playable. Stitched Assistants are good with all of the Lantern Bearers and fine with the Traveling Ministers. We ended up with 5 humans for the Resistance Squad, but that's counting the Resistance Squad itself, so I don't actually know if we even want to play the Resistance. I think I'm going to cut the Fleeting Spirit. Like I said, this card is underperformed every single time. Do I need to splash Edgar? Do I want to splash Edgar? Oh, you know what? I didn't get a knife. Shoot, I always want to get a knife in my blue-white decks. So it's a little bit sad that I didn't. I mean, in this particular build, maybe the Nurturing Presence aren't all that great. No, they're still fine. I have 5 1-drops. Probably shave one of them. I guess I don't need the Monstrosity. We're probably winning with Flyers more than anything else. None of the Heron of Hope wield, which kind of sucks. I'm guessing 2 Stitched Assistant is probably unnecessary. It might be worth trying to splash the Edgar. I mean, it makes my mana kind of bad, though. Because we want a lot of white and a lot of blue sources. Could try running like the Honored Heirloom instead of the Presence. And just going for a little bit more power. Go like that instead. I could see that. Creature counts 15. I mean, Edgar works pretty well with like some exploit cards too. I'm wondering if I want the Serpentine Ambush instead of the Essence or not. I could probably cut the Piercing Light too and run Siphon Essence. Counter can't be bad here. Yeah, we probably don't need the Piercing Light. Ah, gosh, 3 Traveling Ministers and no Heron, though, kind of sucks. Alright, so 4 humans. So again, I don't think I want the squad. Okay, let's try it like this. Not like the best blue-white deck I've ever seen, but it's not bad. We want to go a little bit heavier white than blue, right? Yeah. Let's go 8, 7, and 1. That's 17 lands. Honored Heirloom's fine. Okay. A lot of different ways to build this one. Plenty of playables still in the board. But I think I like and what we ended up with. It's funny, I could almost just build like a blue-white or blue-black deck as well if we wanted to, but it seems a little bit better perhaps. I don't know. That draft was interesting. I don't think there was necessarily a wrong way to do it, as long as I ended up in Esper colors somehow. Just felt like red and green were the places to avoid, so. Oh, hopefully we can get another trophy here. Send off Crimson Vow with a bang. Been getting a lot of 4 and 3s lately, which has taken its toll on my rank. Actually, let's look at my 17 lands. Yeah, like going over the last 10 drafts or so. Let's see. We'll go turn 1 Minister. 3-3, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. There was that 7-0 from that red-black deck that we uploaded earlier. 4-3, 4-3, 6-3, 1-3, 6-3, so. Lots of just like middling records. Let's attack for 2 in the air next turn, then probably Assistant and sack the Lantern Bearer. I guess it depends. If I just draw a white source off the top, we might not even want to do that. Ooh, that's good too. Alright, we will. We need to hit our land, so let's attack for 2. And then Assistant the Lantern Bearer. I don't think we want that. Sad as it is, we're just looking for lands. Ideally we draw plains next turn. I have more white sources in the deck than blue. Oh, you know what I could do? I could actually mimic their Bloodseeker, because I have a Traveling Minister. Start making blood tokens for myself. It's not a crazy play. Yeah, not at all. That's sad that I had to put the Wrath on the bottom, but it's just too greedy to keep that. Open Wrath Forebear. Could also copy that if I wanted to. Could also just get super aggro here and Lantern Bearer up my Assistant. Yeah, I think we'll just attack for 4. And let's copy the Forebear. Because if we draw plains, I'm going to want a Quartermaster next turn anyways. And so this way we have some better creatures to Quartermaster on top of. What's your plan here, friendo? Vampires smoochy smoochy. Ah, so they're gonna flip their Bloodseeker. Okay. Yeah, I cannot block. Into another one. Wow, that's impressive. That's a lot of blood. There's Mr. Edgar. I think we're gonna just race then. We can put him on a 2-turn clock this way. This will be an interesting game. They're currently dead on board without removal, but they're in red-black and they have 3 blood token activations if they want to. Yeah. No blocks. If you have double sure strike, you got me. That's unfortunate. Wow. It's too bad. 2 cards in their hand still. Yeah, not looking good for us. Oh wow, jeez, they just had it all. That's not gonna cut it. So I need to find a plains here. Okay. I think I do want to gain 1 life. And then just say go. I can't attack because they have the Reveler activation as well. They didn't sacrifice blood end of turn, so whatever's in their hand is scary. That's not good. This does have flash, right? Okay. I mean, I'm technically dead on board here if they just attack with all and activate. Question is, what do they want to try to play around? Alright, combat. They're gonna smash. Let's go ahead and flash in the Protector. Gonna eat my own creature. That way, when I cast the Quartermaster, we will get another token. Have to hope they don't have much here. Okay. Menace, yeah. 1 card left in their hand. This doesn't have vigilance, right? No. Actually, no, we want to pump these 2. And say go. Because I have to block all their creatures, otherwise I'd just die to the Reveler Drain. Man, they're still not using their blood, so they must have like a Grisly Ritual in their hand. Wonder if they're just gonna like main phase activate the Reveler or something. They probably don't need to do that. The reason they would is to get an extra blood token, but they don't even need it, right? I mean, I'm gonna have to make a move here soon because the forebear doesn't block, so they're gonna attack with it. I block with my quartermaster, and they can just bring back the forebear later, you know. That's a forced block. But if they don't have a 6 land, then they can't bring it back and drain, which would maybe save us. But I am going to need to tap my Minister for life this turn. Oh, I guess I'm just dead. Never mind. I'm just dead in 2 turns, aren't I? And they had the land anyways. Okay. Oh, that's so close. That's so close to good. Oh wait, no, it is good, isn't it? We survive. So I go back up to 5. Kill the menace creature. So I have to attack here, because this forces a trade. Okay. Damn, this game is close. Oh, this doesn't force a trade. I'm stupid. So I needed to not attack? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense either. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm dead on board now. Wait, so I tap the Minister, gain a life, and pass? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, it is. But then I'm just in the same spot. Because then they attack with... Well, then they don't have enough blood. So I would trade with the forebear this turn. I would stay at 3. Oh, well then I guess the hypnotist would have killed me anyways, but... No. So I definitely messed up there. I needed to have not attacked, because I'm just dead. Left myself dead on board by doing so. But it looks like they would have had the win anyways. Ugh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. I don't think there was an opportunity for me to Sigardas. Good game though. Nice and interactive. I think they just had a little bit too much pressure and I wasn't able to stabilize. Maybe I'm not supposed to copy their forebear with my Mimic. But I think it made sense to. Yeah. That one turn that they had 2 removal spells wrecked us as well, right? The Blessed Bolt into the Rending Flame. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, next game. We will do it. I'm leading with Ministers here instead of Lantern Bearer because we have more Ministers in the deck. So this way if we draw another Minister, we can play Minister and Lantern Bearer still. And now we just want to draw some lands. So I think what I'm going to do is just attack for 2 instead of pumping and gaining 1. So I think it might be too likely that they had a removal spell there. Alright, well now that they're tapping out, we can clearly go for it. Ooh, excuse me. Killing the lifelinker is a little bit interesting. We need to find lands. Let's thirst. Let's discard assistant. Plus retribution, I think. Keeping the minister is good with our mass of creatures here. Because if they just play something random big here next turn and then I draw a land, I can invitation for 2, you know? Now the question is it worth it to retribution for 2? So I think we'd rather still just get the flyers online, right? That is one crazy lantern bearer. Sure. They have another removal spell. It's an interesting play though, because now I can just attack with everything instead of it all ending on one. Alright, that's what they had. Sure. I guess we want to do this on the one that can't be. Can't be blessed bolted now. There's probably no reason to play the lifelink on it, but playing the lantern bearer makes sense. That ain't gonna cut it. So they're gonna have to find something with their blood tokens. Oh, this is desperation. Did they find it? Nice. Alright, woof. Traveling ministers go the distance that time. Ooh, the swings are real. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been better to fire off the invitation for 2 that one turn, but I think it's okay with what I did. Alright, I go first, and then this time now we're going to lead with Lantern Bearer, obviously. Because now we go turn 1 Lantern Bearer, turn 2 Lantern Bearer plus Minister. Persistent Specimen. That's a fantastic draw. 3 creatures on turn 2 and then draw a couple cards after. I like it. They have grasped, excuse me, grasped my traveling minister. Oh, down the wrong pipe. Oh god. Oh, Siphon Essence was a fantastic draw though, because now we can counter any relevant creature that they might cast this turn, and if they don't, we can Thirst. So good stuff there. Excuse me. Ooh, well, the good news about that is we didn't discard any of our relevant cards yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and discard the infantry here now. Looking for planes. If not, we can just mimic their scavenger, eat their Markov, and smash in for 2 still. We might just suit up the Drog Skull infantry onto a Lantern Bearer next turn. Okay, I'll go ahead and trade. If they have another scavenger, so be it. Sure. Planes? Kindly Ancestor. Oh, alright, let's just start racing in the air then. Remember, we have more planes in this deck than we do islands, but keep drawing an awkward ratio. It's a good draw. Doesn't look like they're doing too much over there though, so I'm not too concerned. 2/3 lifelinker actually stops a lot of their progress. Land number 7 and nothing. Yeah, it's great for us. Alright, we'll just play another flyer. Pump up both our Lantern Bears. Smash in for 6. Leave them dead next turn in the air. Easy peasy. Not shabby. Man, only gain like 40 ranks these days. It's okay. Means I just need to win more. If I win more, I'll do better. Better. Playing against the prime time. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. We go search up a plains. Turn 2 infantry, turn 3 heirloom. Ugh. That's no fun. Don't want to attack and trade damage there. We need to find some of our Lantern Bearers, huh? 2/1 flyer, pretty annoying. Okay, that's good. Still gonna play out the Edgar before I play any of my flyers. This way we can put 2 counters on 2 creatures. As long as they don't have a bleed drive for Edgar, we're pretty happy, I think, with our position. And then flyer into flyer should be good enough, I think. They've got a lot of stuff going on there, though. do have to sit back one turn at least. Okay, and I can make one of their... I can make their guest unblockable for a turn, and then they get another blood. They're trying to get to 5 bloods to make, like... I wonder if they should be attacking with more, even. Trying to flip their bloodcaster, it feels like, right? Yeah. Wow, they milled the deck. Their deck is amazing, it looks like. The quartermaster and the infantry. And I need to start attacking. We can lifelink up one of our creatures next turn by casting Thirst and discarding the Ancestor. It actually might have been a little bit greedy to attack there. I think what they're probably going to end up doing is like chump attacking soon, just to get blood tokens to try to flip their bloodcaster. Ooh. They need to do that now before I can heirloom. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Well, they can't desecrate very many things right now. Hmm. So I'm gonna go land. We want to play out the Ancestor? Probably just better to play out the Ancestor at this point then. Smack in. Leave up the Honored Heirloom so that their Desecrator cannot kill one of my creatures. They need to land anyways. They're probably just going to play their Celebrants and flip their Bloodcaster, I guess. Yeah. So now they can make 2/2 bats with the blood. Ooh, this is messy. Messy, messy, messy. Sure. Okay, that's good. So now we have to pass. I might have to let them get one more bat with the summoner, because I need to eat a card from a graveyard in response. Oh, that doesn't even target. It just says exile another. I don't even get to blow them out. Yikes. Well, that's absurd. Luckily, they only get to kill my traveling minister this way, but that kinda sucks. God, that thing. They have so many huge menace creatures, too. And we drew another land. Okay. I don't like our chances this game. I don't know why they're running out their Celebrant. They probably should just rummage there, right? I mean, I'm not in like awful shape, but all right. Starts digging. Okay. Is this even a good attack for them? Feels like we want to just double block the... block like this. I drew a downfall. That's fine. Well, now I'm going to start getting some good blockers. Wow, man. These draws are brutal, though. Let's give our 4/4 lifelink. That sucks. Few too many lands in a row the last couple turns. And they've drawn removal. Okay, good beats. So I'm going to go back up to 11-12. And then we can put the frog skull on one of my vampires. I need to find Sigarda's imprisonment for the desecrator. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I could actually play out the Protector, eat their Gift of Fangs, and then enchant for an extra 1/1 token. I have 2 5-drops in my graveyard, though. That's super awkward. Ugh, that... Why does this thing not target? I guess I'm just gonna put this on... Well, yeah, I'll put this on the lifelinker. Say go. Are you kidding? Wow. They just drew a million removal spells in a row. Alright, good beats. Well, that was certainly very skillful. GG's. Yeah. The Desecrator was a little bit too much. If the Desecrator targeted a card in the graveyard, we might have had a chance there to eat something in response. And then obviously them drawing 3 removal spells in a row didn't help. Downfall into a Braid into Lacerate Flesh. That sucked. I don't know what I was supposed to do there then. The problem with attacking in earlier with the Edgar is that they just chump with like an Epicure and then they flip their Bloodcaster earlier, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I guess our out was just drawing like buy invitation. Buy invitation, win the game instantly. Yeah. Ah well, GG's. I'm not sure if there was too much we could have done with their draws there. Two and 2, so let's pull off a few more wins. This deck's good enough. This hand is good enough as well. The Evolving Wild's pretty nice here with the Cemetery Protector too. We can eat our own Evolving Wilds, and then whenever we play a land, we get some extra tokens. That is not exactly what I was looking to find. Blue-white Mirish. Two-drop on turn 2. I like it. Oh, you know what? Heirloom's probably going to be really good in this blue-white matchup. So I'm sure they have a decent number of disturbed cards as well. Yeah, just like that. Similarly, I think a Wrath is probably good here. We can't block, so we might as well attack. I guess we don't have much of an option here. I could try to ambush their Geist, but that doesn't seem like the correct play. Go ahead and just take the hit for 4, see if they have a creature to play that I can counter. If not, I'll go ahead and try to flash out Cemetery. Although it wouldn't be surprising if they have a counter in return. They didn't. But this doesn't do anything for me unless I draw a land anyway. They could also have a bounce spell after I eat the land. That would work out rather nicely for them. No land. Ay, 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 ay. I guess I'm just going to attack for 2. I don't want to attack my Protector into a Fierce Retribution. Ay, 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 ay. We have too many things we need to do and not enough mana to do them all, you know? This feels bad. Like, our best draw was just a land. Land made a 1/1 token, and let us hold up a 2-mana spell and a 3-mana spell here. They put Lantern Bearer and Egg in their graveyard. Alright, well I guess I hope they go for flying on the Binding Geist. There's land number 6. They could also just hard cast Fierce Retribution now. I can trade here if I want to. I think I will block and then go for ambush. And then if they do something, I can Retribution the Geist. they go for a tap out Retribution, I think I like bouncing my own Protector to my hand. And then I can eat their Lantern Bearer. Main phase. And I'm just gonna pass now. I'll chump with the infantry. Still didn't draw land. So they're gonna attack, give my infantry -2, and I don't mind chumping. I'm gonna gain 4 life here. Because we want to kind of set that up to get in the graveyard so we can enchant up our Ancestor as a 4-power lifelinker. Sure. Sure. Finally, alright, so... Don't think I need to Wrath yet. We're just gonna play Kindly Ancestor, make a token, pass. Probably gonna go for a Retribution on the Geist. Nice, okay, yeah, we're doing well now. Hilda. Okay. One card left in their hand. Let's go for the Imprisonment then on the Catilda. They don't have an enchantment on the battlefield, so they can't use their Heron yet, so, which means I might be able to eat it next turn. But we're probably gonna want to just exile the Catilda ASAP, so that it's just gone permanently. What you got over there, friendy? TikTok? Hello? What's in their hand? Ooh, so they might be thinking attack with the Geist. They want to trade. Yeah, they want to trade here. And then their plan is to give -2, -0. And then Heron from the graveyard feels like what they're planning. Okay. Oops. I think I'll go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to take it. It's only 4 damage. I can Minister my Ancestor next turn. Gain 3 back. So I guess we just want to draw a land next turn so I can activate Heirloom and hold up Essence. What is going on? They're gonna bamboozle me with something? What is happening? I'm scared, confused, concerned. Okay. Damage has been dealt. Now what? Land? Good. Pass? Good. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and pump up our Kindly Ancestor. I guess we can even afford attacking with both. Okay, damage. Take 6, I gain 3. Let's play the Minister, make another 1/1. Pass with Essence and Heirloom open. I'm not bothering to quite yet exile the Catilda, because I think we first want to eat their Heron out of their graveyard. Okay. That's a little bit annoying, but I don't think I counter it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, soon enough I'm going to be able to use by invitation only with all these 1/1s and just make them sack their board. Hello! Today, Junior. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't be getting impatient. Ah, alright. Okay. Alright, eat their Heron. Land. Pump our Ancestor twice. Sweet, deal. And I don't think I'm going to heirloom their creature from their graveyard. I think we're just going to exile the Catilda. I don't really care if they give our Protector -2/-0. We want to exile the Catilda so that the invitation is basically just GG's. Okay. Mm-hmm. Take it. Oh, shoot. Dollhouse is nuts. Well, they're gonna get one creature no matter what, so I guess I just let that happen and still just focus on exiling their Catilda. The heirloom here is still doing a really good job of hosing them, so that's fine. Yep. As well dollhouse your egg and get a scry too. Still a defender there, so. Okay. Exile. Draw. That's pretty good. Wow, that's really good. I could discard that to the blood and then enchant their Heron if I really wanted to. Damn, I don't even know what we're supposed to do here. Too many good plays. I think I kind of like doing that though. Actually, let's do that after attacking. Give me a Heron of Hope every turn, please. Maybe that's too cute. Maybe I should just fire it off by invitation for 4. Probably wins as well. Wait, no, it doesn't, because then they just dollhouse everything back. Don't listen to me. No blocks. Oh, man. This game's gonna take a while, even though we're extremely far ahead. Feels like, anyway. Now we gain 2 life with every Traveling Minister activation. Okay. Boo. Alright, I'm just gonna fire off the Wrath next turn and hope it makes him scoop. I assume invitation for 5 is gonna be GG. Slick and Scattered here, activate their dollhouse. Mill the kitty cat. Alright, sweet Jesus, let's end this. Please. Activate your minister, gain 2 life, give him a turn. Oh, did I mess up? I did. Forgot to pump with my minister first. Well. Missed 1 damage there. Its Dollhouse also does not target. This is so weird. That'd be pretty funny if they had a Wrath, and then my impatience cost me. Okay. I'm gonna go for the win next turn. They are currently dead on board, so let's go for it. Do they have bounce or do they... Oh, okay, good. Sweet Jesus, just end this game. Get me out of here. How long was that game? Ah. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. I wasn't bored and impatient. I was simply, okay, I was. But... that doesn't matter. The point is, we won. And that's clearly all that matters. Breathe, Kenji, breathe. You're fine, it's fine, everything's fine. You're gonna win the next 4 in a row. They're gonna be fast games where your extreme athleticism and magic skill gets showcased without fail. On the play with this, huh? On the play with this. What are these hands? You know, it's just one of those days. Just one of those days of Magic. Alright, hopefully Minister into Infantry is good enough to win. Come on, Island off the top. I'm attacking for 1 here instead of gaining a life. You don't play anything, I draw an island. Close. They did the no play thing, but I did not draw the island I needed. Island, please. Are you kidding? This game. Yay, we did it! Alright. Woohoo! Almost wanted to bounce their statue since they're missing blue, but... they are no longer missing blue. 3/3 flyer, alright. Yeah, let's just tempo here. Was really hoping to draw another blue source so I could also hold up counter. But they're gonna have to like chump now. Whoa, they're not even chumping? So they get a 5/5 with statue. All three of my creatures are currently lethal. Okay, any removal wins. That's not true. Don't listen to me. What can I do here? I almost want to sack my infantry so that I can suit up my quartermaster. I think that's the play. Obviously bottoming that. Ugh. I don't think I'm supposed to force the trade there. Because if they don't have a removal spell or something, then they have to chump with the witness next turn. Can't counter that. Otherwise, they just give it -2, -0. Okay, they could have like -2, -2 enchantment. That's interesting. I guess I'm gonna go for it. Combat? So what? Why did they attack with their Throng last turn then? Oh, they just had the bleed dry. Okay. Well, now we're losing heavily. Wish I had anything there to punish them, but I don't. Yeah. Pretty bad for me. All of this is pretty bad for me. I was gonna say, they should be attacking for a lot, huh? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, I think I just take it all. And then hope to kill them by killing their Lantern Bearer. Like, counter this if they don't have another creature. Or if they have just exactly one more creature. Yeah, we win by killing the Lantern Bearer now. Holy smokes. They got a little bit greedy there. LOL. Woo! They just needed to play it cautiously like one more turn. Hold back one more creature and they would have been okay. Play to your outs. What are we, 4 and 2? Alright. Well, I had somewhere to be in 20 minutes, but a couple of those games took too long. So I guess I will have to go later. I'm so ready for Vintage Cube. Crimson Vow's been great, but man... Vintage Cube just has so many other things you can do. You can, like, draft power. Or not draft power. Wow. Crazy. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Hey, alright, we can keep that hand. It's a dece, as they say in the biz. Turn 1, the Bloody Fountain. The butt and the fountain. Alright, so they're on green-black value. They milled a Blood Servitor. I'm just gonna sit back and start gaining life. Sure. Okay. So we're gonna want a main phase our thirst so that their stalker doesn't flip. Discard. I think we're gonna discard ambush and infantry. I think we want the lands with this hand. Okay. Into the Piper, yeah. Good thing I kept the Wrath. If I don't cast a spell this turn, their Piper flips. And they have the Blood Fountain too, so they can just bring it all back later. And the Butler for that matter. I don't even want to do that. I guess maybe what I should have done is enchanted up one of my ministers and not activated that one. That was probably better. That's the funny thing. I actually want them to use their Piper. Like, I want them to play out more creatures so that we can reset the game. But I don't know. This might have been wrong on multiple levels. Alright, what do they have? That's fine. So they're just flipping. I guess they're gonna flip anyways. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this was bad. Although, you know what? I guess I don't need to Wrath anytime soon. Like, I'm not in a rush. Okay, this is good. If we can trade and get them to use their fountain, that's exactly what we're looking to do. I'm hoping they don't play their scavenger this turn. Nah. So be it. We can also draw heirloom and start eating their graveyard, which would be okay. Gonna play out the 3/5. It blocks all of their creatures. Say go. Damn it. All right, fine. Make me do what I don't want to do. This game's been whack. I've been playing this entire game trying to set up them getting back their creatures so I can finally Wrath, but... Okay, good. Fountain is finally gone. That's step one. Good, that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and pump this. Attack for 3 lifelink. Trade's good. Fine by me. Let's go ahead and get some stitched value. Millipede, sure. Mill the forebear. God damn it. 18 cards in their deck. So they used the forebear. Oh, they didn't use the forebear in response. Okay, that's a whoops. Because now I get to eat it. Okay. It's working. Now next turn. I guess I chump here. Now next turn, hopefully they play their Piper. Good. Pass. Alright, excellent. Now I get to gain a life. Wrath. And then eat whatever they target with the Undead Butler. Ugh. Now, I still don't have any action. This Honored Heirloom, actually MVP. But hey, it's clean. Okay, that's annoying. That's not that bad. Sure, it's a start. We get to start eating one creature a turn to make that taxidermist eventually irrelevant, but it is going to hit me for a bit for the foreseeable future. We need them to brick a turn or two. Ugh, I also need to draw something. Alright, I guess I'm chumping the taxidermist next turn. And then in 2 turn cycles, it's back to a 1-2 at least. Oh boy. Only taking 2 though, that's nice. That's not good. Four, 5, 6, 7. So I can double spell to flip it back to night, but I die because I have to pump their creature. That is so insane. Oh, man alive, that's frustrating. I don't know. I felt like I was on salty tilt this entire draft, but good beats. That's the way it goes sometimes. All right, friends. Well, hopefully this is the last Crimson Vow draft for a little while. It's not to say this is going to be the last ever, but starting tomorrow, we're going to get some vintage cubes. So I'm excited for that. Thank you all for tuning in. If you've enjoyed all of these daily drafts, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. The drafts are still going to continue. Vintage cube starts tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Peace out.